All right, folks, here we have the 2014 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. This is the E350. It's got 43,000 miles. This is a little bit of a gem. These are a bit of a cult car, hard to find, jump seat in the back and so on. But before we get started, this is Jeremiah here at the Chevy store in Ottawa. Getting this one started early because this has gotten a lot of looks and reviews already. And hasn't gone through its full cleanup, but I'm at least going to give you an eye on the vehicle and its condition. Looks very clean on the outside, side impeding turn signals in the vehicle, blind spot detection on it as well. It is proximity entry too, and you got the sunroof on the inside. Proximity sensors, so that goes the beep, beep, beep as you go get too close to objects and so on and so forth. We'll pop up the hatch here in a second, look at that jump seat, which is kind of nifty. Again, it has not gone through full cleanup just yet. This is a little bit early for a video like this. Well, let's go on to the back and go over that jump seat. There we go. So we do have all-weather mat in the back. You do have carpeted floor mats if you want to use those too. And then, man, that's sticking there, but we have a seat that you can use and utilize to have more passengers in here, and I can't get that open because that's got to be lifted all the way, but I'm assuming that's where we got storage space, but also we can have a spare that'll be underneath there as well. Cargo nets. And we got another one. There we go. There we go. More for the seats. So, old jump seat is, I guess, like a two-piece is what it looks like on the back. Privacy shade is the accessory inside the vehicle, 12-volt power adapter in the back. And as you can see, one of the seats is already dropped because these are 60/40 seats. So you can drop one down, pass through a long object, and still have room for people to sit in the back. Here we go. It is a power lift gate. All-weather mats are already in the vehicle. Buttery smooth seats. There we go, storage and cup holders all fold out, nice and neat. Vents in the rear. Sunroof. The passenger does have their adjustments. This looks like over a lumbar adjustment, but also we have our seat adjustments powered with memory seats for both the passenger and, as we're going to see here in a second, for the driver as well. Mercedes paperwork, little cargo net there on the side, cubbies. But let's go to where the fun is at on the driver's side and kind of end this vehicle on that note. Usual suspects, of course, power windows, power locks as you'd expect on here, power side mirrors, and then there's our memory seats on the vehicle. Again, powered there, lumbar there, up and down. So that lumbar will pull it out, push it in, and it'll go up and down your back as well if you like. Steering wheel has that deep wood grain finish on the look. Of course, on the edge of the doors, it has that same finish. Automatic lights as you'd expect. I don't know if they left the key in here. Yep. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Steering wheel. We have the electronic shifters on the vehicle, so up on the steering column. You have your Bluetooth capability here with voice command, and we can change our computer up there from here. Let's zoom in so you can see the mileage. 43,221 is the exact mileage. You got the digital clock. That's an analog digital clock. It's always kind of funny. And then you got your analog clock, right? All right, let's go ahead and go down here. I like the way that these open because it doesn't have to pull your arm up to go all the way up. You can actually just pull that and then open it goes. This does come with some cables for the time period. You'd have your auxiliary, and then that's probably for a data port to update, and then you have a USB inside there as well. We can adjust our display up here with the knob down here to go through the different settings. We can see our 360-degree camera, so we can see all around the vehicle with the camera is built in, right? Cup holders, 12-volt power adapter. Man, you can still smoke the cigarettes in here and have a little placeholder for it too. How about that? Dual climate control, automatic climate control in the vehicle, and then We can also have, from the time period when you hooked up your phone through Bluetooth, you could dial your phone, your cell phone with it as well, still can. And we have our navigation, proprietary navigation from Mercedes-Benz. It's in the vehicle and so on. Heated seats, right? All that's there. Door locks. We can turn off the proximity sensors if we don't like the beep, beep, beep. We can put an eco mode, or we can turn eco mode off if we want to have a little more power, a little pep in the vehicle step when we're driving. And yeah, there's quite a lot in the vehicle. They're actually starting to put these shifters, this is a 2014 vehicle, but these shifters, they're now starting to finally put them in 2025, 2026 new vehicles for Chevrolet and a lot of manufacturers. So you know what, this is always you always get the beginnings of everything with these class vehicles. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Of course, we've got our sunroof, we know that. There we go, the whole thing extends, that's good. Got a little extra layer to hold your letters and everything else, and then vanity mirror. But yeah, I think that's about it. This is Jeremiah here at the Chevy store in Ottawa. Thank you for watching. If you have anything that I missed that you'd like me to go over on the vehicle, 419-890-8793 is a good number to text, and I'll be glad to go over it with you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.